We said we're gonna wait, and that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I think our base is. Oh, you're I don't necessarily know how to track the shipwreck. Hi, I'm Jordan, and welcome to my Minecraft Hardcore Worlds. As you can see, this did not start off as I expected. It was death after death, time and time again. This death really hurt. So did that creeper one. Have you ever seen a creeper spawn underwater in a shipwreck by a door? No? Yeah, neither have I. This one hurt bad. I was falling to my death and there was nothing that I could do. But you're here, which means I must have prevailed eventually. So welcome to PandaCraft 98. Ha! Gotcha. This one I even have totems on and I still die. What? I had the totem on. Yeah, so I died two more times. But then I loaded up into this seed, and at this point, I was just so focused on the game and trying to progress past the early game that I wasn't talking and I wasn't doing any more intros. Up until this point, I had done intros for all these different hardcore worlds, and I was thinking to myself, well, I'll end up using one of these, right? Yeah, no. I died in every single one of those worlds. I think it was a total of like 7 or 9 times. It was something like that. But in this world, I started it just how all the other worlds in Minecraft start. I began by punching a tree. I made some basic tools and I think a boat for travel. And I really just said, well, let's get to it. I mean, I wasn't going to plan on talking until I knew that I could survive and this world could last. So enjoy. Now here I begin exploring and something that it's not gonna make much sense to you now, but pay attention. I'm looting a lot of shipwrecks. And one of these shipwrecks just happens to give me a great idea later on in this video. So stay tuned for that because it is crazy and I've never seen anything like this happen before. But I'm not gonna lie, here I got ridiculously lucky. I loaded a bunch of shipwrecks, which led me to a bunch of buried treasure. And basically that just allows us to avoid early game mining, gives us a good start of diamonds, gives us a good start of iron. Realistically, it just makes Minecraft Hardcore much safer. My thought at this point was I kept dying, so I wanted to play the safest game possible, so I had a chance to at least make it to the nether in the end for an end game. So that was my thought here, and basically I just looted a bunch. I then kept exploring and I came across this village here. This village here I ended up calling my home for the first, I don't know, 40 to 50 days of this episode. Basically, it was just a place where I knew I could get started and I could get OP loot. So I began by digging a huge hole in the center that I filled with beds, got a whole bunch of villagers in there, and basically my thought was to begin breeding them and begin trading with them so I could get emeralds and just get all the enchantments I would need from librarians for some OP loot. I think at some point also I begin thinking about bookshelves. So I go and I start getting some cows together and I bring them over so I could breed them. Yep, you see that here now. So that was my thought here. Just establish some sort of early game villager cow breeding system. And I did that and I started to feel comfortable in this world. So this is the first time I address you guys. Enjoy. Alrighty, just in case this world makes it and survives, I kind of want to talk to you guys for a bit. We have gotten some diamonds. We've gotten everything we need to make an enchantment table, so we're going to go ahead and do that right now. We're missing a book, I believe. Right? It's a book, not a bookshelf. Yeah, it's a book. So now we have our enchantment table. Basically, I'm going to keep messing around, get prop 4, a good bow, good sword, and then I'll worry about going to the nether and getting everything I need to head to the end. Because for right now, we haven't seen that yet. So I'm going to keep grinding away, and I will see you guys if this world makes it. If not, this footage will be lost forever. just like so many other footages have. So my thought here was actually one of the ways I died earlier in the video was to just start building an OP raid farm that I could get plenty of totems and plenty of emeralds. So I began gathering all the resources I need to do that, and I began constructing and building that, and I think that's where we resume. Alrighty, we have now completed our second raid, and so just after 2 raids, stacking a little bit of emeralds, but more importantly 4, 8, 12, 14 totems. Alrighty guys, well, for as you can see, new clothes, new day. For me, this is Christmas Eve, so you can see Minecraft has done, I guess, some sort of update where they changed the presents on Christmas Eve, so that's cool. Maybe they've changed other things like trees. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. But today, we are going to get on the grind of getting this armor enchanted. I'm looking for prop 4 unbreaking. And since we practically have unlimited emeralds, I'll be getting mending on everything. I'm hoping that we can get a god set of armor and tools, even in our crossbow, maybe even a normal bow. And so I'm going to spend a bit of time grinding and doing that today. They trade books to each other? This is OP. I'm very confused on the book situation, but... Fun fact, I learned that was because I had the Hero of the Village effect, and that when you have the Hero of the Village effect, villagers throw things to you depending on their job. I come from a Minecraft Bedrock background, so that doesn't happen in Minecraft Bedrock, so I was pleased to see that that was a thing, because I'll tell you what, it's basically free books, and I won't turn down free books, that's for sure. Alright, our fortune pick is about to die. I've been trying everything I can to get more pillagers to spawn, and we've been sort of successful. Let's see if we can keep it. Can we save it? We've saved it. But as you can tell, we got 3 of the originals, 3 number 2s, 1, 2, and 1 of each of the 3, 4, and 5s. I then spend a bit of time terraforming this area. This ends up turning into a ominous bottle farm. So I basically have to clear out like a 25 by 25 area, and there was a mountain in the way, so it was a pain in the behind. But we did it, and this ended up serving as our ominous bottle farm to serve for our raid farm, so that was nice. Okay. We've already popped a totem. Yeah, already popped a totem. I'll tell you what, like I said earlier, I come from a Minecraft Bedrock background, so controller. Keyboard and mouse has been quite the transition for me, but I'm learning more and more as the days progress, but I basically just end up going back and getting more emeralds, and that was pretty much it for the rest of the day. You're joking. You're actually joking me. Okay. Well, let's be smart here. That has, this is actually, for me, not ideal. And there is a dried gas. What are these odds, bro? Yeah, 12 is good. Oh, perfect. Let's get out of here. Wow, what a successful nether trip. That is crazy. Yeah, that nether luck was absolutely crazy. I didn't use chunk base or anything for that portal. I literally just decided to place the portal there on some random day, and it turned into the best portal I've ever placed. So that was cool. When we came back from the nether, we used the things we got from the nether, like the nether wart, to brew some potions of slow falling and some strength. We went and got some more emeralds so we could do the final training and gain XP to put together everything we needed for early game god armor, at least prop 4 and unbreaking. So that's pretty much what we did until we started throwing Eyes of Ender to try to find the stronghold. There's a lot of mountains. It's got to be in one of these two mountains, I would assume. Or maybe is it in the valley of them? Gosh, I'm scared. Alrighty, guys, here we go. Let's light it. How about the best sound in the game, honestly? So we know to go here for blocks, here for strength. Alrighty, here goes nothing. Get rid of that. Get another going. Pop a god apple. I know I'm being exaggerating, but see, and this is why I don't believe in exaggeration. Because just like this, we can fall. Alrighty. He's that way, so let's go this way. The dragon's that way. Last one. Click like your life depends on it. Finally. Let's get all of this stuff. Oh no, it disappeared. No, we didn't even get it, but we'll happily take the XP. Oh, it's a good feeling. It's a really good feeling. Finally. Ha ha ha. Finally. Gosh, this has taken longer than it should have, I do admit, but don't tell me I've lost it. What? Where did this dragon egg go? Can't... I thought it could only teleport, like... What? What's... Where did my dragon egg go? I'm so confused. It's not on the top. I hit it. It can't go through the portal. There's no way. I thought it could only go like 20 blocks from... Right where we spawn in, we have our very first Elytra. Gosh, this is going to feel good. We have slow falling, so I'm not concerned. Just don't want to look at an Enderman. I am going to block the whole way. I will not throw a single Ender Pearl. I wasted my first world, and part of the reason why the delay in this video has been anyway, by throwing an Ender Pearl and it coming up short and hitting the wall and falling into the void with no slow falling, with no more pearls, nothing. I had to fall into the void and just die. And so that won't happen again. I will get to that end city and that end ship via blocks. I'll mine the whole island if I had to. Don't care how long it takes. I won't throw an Ender Pearl. I won't do it. Oh, here we go. I will not pearl. I will not pearl. I will not pearl. These are my famous last words. I know they are, because I know I'm gonna pearl. No, do not pearl, Jordan. Don't do it. You're stronger than that. Oh, see? Imagine I threw that pearl blind. It would have hit that, because it would have been a god throw. For whatever reason, I don't know. I'll tell you what, my end luck and my nether luck in this world, absolutely insane. Extremely grateful. Also, I wonder if an Ender Pearl just gets us up there. Do we try it? It probably does, no? We'll get right underneath it. I want the throw to... Nah, we're not, bro. We're not pearling. I told you guys, we're not pearling. Stop yelling at me. We're not pearling. Guys, we're not. We're not pearling. Sorry. I'm sorry. We're not pearling. We're not pearling. Yeah, I'll take this. Let's just mine right into it. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Open up, my friend. Open up, my friend. I want you to. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Open up. Open. Go to sleep. Mamacita, come to papi! Yes. Yes. Oh, the hard work. Oh, it's finally worth it. Let's get the unbreaking first. The mending, it costs 9. It doesn't matter, folks. We finally have our Elytra. Unbreaking 3, mending. It's never looked better. Look at that. Alright, let's loot this place, see what they got. So we lost the dragon egg, question mark? Or did we? Who's to say? We basically spent the rest of our time just looting the end, getting shulker shells, getting tools and armor, and all sorts of precious gems, diamonds, emeralds. Just to say we did it, you know? We might as well go home. Let's see if we can nail this. Perfect. I didn't know it would just continue. That's rigged. Also, let's see if we can spot the dragon egg up here anywhere. I don't think it can. Alrighty, guys. Well, I've spent a bit of time looking for the egg. I'll do a quick fly around just so everybody can see, but I'll tell you what. If you're watching the video and you saw which direction it went, let me know. But I've looked everywhere on the island. I flew around the outside of the island. and I can't find it. So I think it's time for us to. I think it's time for us to go home. Be home. Oh, it feels good to be home. Oh, it feels so good to be home. We have all of our loot. Oh, I couldn't be more excited. Where's our other? Is it right? There it is. Goodness sakes. All of our loot that we... Let's get rid of the F3 menu. All of the loot that we got. The dragon head, bunch of diamonds, emeralds. A few more, actually. Nice. We got a few more shulkers we can craft, but we got a fair few. Enough to get us started for sure. Bunch of miscellaneous tools and armor. Nothing that we can really use. But look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 elytras. We have 6 elytras. That is huge. We got a full 20. Oh, let's get out of here. Instead of breaking blocks, let's just fly. The first time we've been able to get an aerial view of the spot we've been in for so long. And now we finally have an aerial view. And we are flying in Minecraft Hardcore. Look at that. Oh. Oops. Sorry, I'm not that skilled. Alright, never mind. We're back to business here. The end was this way, and we did see some nice mountains this way, so I think I might spend the day tomorrow kind of flying around. I do really like it over here. Let's check it out. Yeah, so our thought here was just to fly around a whole bunch and see if we could find a place to live. I kept checking Chunk Base to see if there was any good spots where I wanted to live. I'm super duper picky. I just want a good looking spot that I think I can make look cool. But yeah, I was pretty bummed at this point, you know. Even though we beat the game, I had lost the dragon egg. So really, the only proof I had is this recording that I edited. So who's to say if that's even real, you know? But basically, I was just flying around up until we decided to go home. And when we headed home, we were going in such a certain direction that this happened. Oh, I started there. I remember that shipwreck. So spawn chunks, wait. Spawn chunks got to be in this area. I need to see if that dragon egg went through here. Right? I started here. This is like... I remember this. Alrighty guys, back from... I guess I spawned at 0, 0. Or at least pretty close to 0, 0. So we are going to head to 0, 0 and see if our dragon egg is there. We are close. Hope we see our dragon egg, guys. Come on. Oh, that's fine. Wait, but if I see an Enderman, I know an Enderman teleported through. He doesn't have the dirt. No, he has a grass block. I see a our dragon egg! We found it! We found it! Let's go! Boys, that is huge! That is huge! Let's go. That thing is coming with us. Let's go. To heck with the sugar cane. Let's go. I'm so geeked. Where's the dragon head? It's right here. Get them both right next to each other. Get this menu out of the way. We have the dragon egg, the dragon head. We have the elytra. Unbreakable armor. Really. Unstoppable armor. Golden apples, totems, emeralds, elytras, armor, everything you could want in Minecraft Hardcore. And let's do one thing, because this steed, whether or not he comes with us, which I want him to. This is a good boy. But he deserves to be decked out in gold. Take a look at him. Oh, let's get a good view of you, buddy. I can't really... How do you get a good view? I guess that you get a good view by getting off the horse. Look at him. That's how he belongs. How much health... Oh, he doesn't have that much more health. And boy, he ain't slowed down a bit. I wish I could parkour up there. Alrighty, guys. We're going to hide on this chest. And I'm going to crouch. I'm going to stand in the middle. Actually, no, I'm going to stand over here. And we are going to head to Chunk Base. And I am going to find where we're going to live that way, I think. It's flying around. I could do this forever. I'm too picky on where I want to be. I want it to be the perfect as it can be. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time probably searching a 3,000 block radius all around me and see if we can find something. And if we do, I will let you guys see what we find on Chunk Base, and then we'll go explore it in person. 450 blocks has got to be good enough. And that's an aerial view of our home. So I know that was a little bit chopped. Sorry, I'm not really good at this editing stuff just yet. But basically, we have found where we wanted to live. And I realized pretty quickly that I didn't want all these trees to be there. And you can see my axe durability. Not looking too great. So I decided to build a mob farm. I just went on YouTube and I found a tutorial with armadillos. These armadillos were the hardest armadillos I have ever had to get in my life. Basically, I'm just now learning that in Java, mobs don't respawn when you take them out. So I kind of thought, if you just keep searching the same area over and over again, you're bound to find something. Heads up, if you're ever curious about playing Minecraft Java, that's not how it works. Whatever mobs generally are going to spawn there, if they spawn, they spawn. If they don't, they don't. They're never going to respawn if you take them out. So basically, I spent days, real life and in-game, looking for armadillos. And I finally found a couple, and I brought them home. And after I brought them home, I ended up flying all the way back to our raid farm, which is, as you can tell by our coordinates, thousands of blocks away. Basically, because I knew I had a bunch of spider eyes and I had to breed to get like 10 armadillos. I don't get quite 10, but I bred them all up or I think you needed 20 and I think I got 10. So I bred them all up and then I decided to continue on with this island. Alrighty, we got everything repaired. We are up to 44 levels, so that's pretty good. I think from here we are going to start the great deforestation of 2026 and say goodbye to, let's fly around actually and take a peek at it. But we're definitely going to we're going to say goodbye to all of this oak, pretty much everything up until here. I'm going to leave everything else this way for a later date. I don't think that's going to be for later on in the series, so not worried about that over there. So from about where the snow begins, all the way, all of this dark oak, we're going to get rid of all this. We'll do the Birch Island again another time, but for now, we are going to land. And this was the tree we'll begin at. And we are just going to take down all of these trees. We're going to burn this whole forest down, aren't we? I know we are. Alrighty, guys. Well, I have an update for you. I don't think I care about the wood. I've already chopped down this amount of wood, as you can see, and I'm over it. I won't be doing it, is a better way of putting that. So we're going to grab two iron ingots. We're going to eat some food. And right around here we should bingo. 1, 2. Just what the doctor ordered. Uno, dos. And yeah, you can imagine what we're doing. See you later. See you later, alligator. This whole forest is going to be burnt to a crisp. I can't do it. There's too much to mine. I can't be bothered. And whose business is my... Okay, bam. 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 We are selling. We are selling. All right, come on. Please be alive. 2 cows. Okay, I see one. Yes! Good job, you resilient beasts. Let's just get one more cow. And then I can care less if the rest die. Cow. Cow. Alright. Piggies we'll get later. I can care less about the pig. Come on. Come on. I'm trying to save your life. Don't you see there's a forest fire? Jeez, oh Pete's, man. And you guys wonder why you're on the bottom of the food chain. Ridiculous. Come on, sheepy. The sheep's smart enough to follow. I guess that's the whole thing about sheep. You know, follow the sheep. I don't know if that means anything. Oh, we're going to go this way, boys. There could be some sows in here. Is that... Oh, that's a pig.
Oh, I'm gonna shut up. Some heifers. They could be some heifers. Wow. Y'all gonna do this to me like this while I'm trying to save the wildlife. You're gonna run up on me. That is crazy. I thought I lost a sheep. I mean, it's only one, but I don't really care.
We thought 2 Flint and Steels was going to take care of this entire project. Ha! What a joke that is. I think it ended up taking anywhere from 16 to 20 Flint and Steels, an absurd amount that I just didn't think about. And I think I kind of feel bad burning the entire forest, but after chopping down just 2 small stacks of logs, I realized I could not do this with an axe. Like, my brain would have exploded. This video is already late for me. I wanted it out sooner, so I wanted to get this area cleaned out as best I can so we could be best prepared for episode 2. And I thought the best way of doing that was Flint and Steel. It did rain halfway through this, which kind of messed up my plans and took even longer, but eventually we were able to deforest all of the forestation. We even found a lush cave area on the edge of our island, which is pretty cool. And I'll get you guys back in to see live how I reacted.
Alrighty, guys, and as you can see, the spare island over there, we burnt everything to a crisp. Our little mini island. We still do remember where that lush cave is. That's good because an axolotl could be on our horizon. As you can see over here, got rid of all the trees except for the taiga trees, spruce trees. They're spruce trees. We're going to keep those. That log's still burning, and it can burn away. Oh, we got a couple logs here we missed. Let's take care of that right now. That was a great landing. Alrighty, and with that, I think now we are set to build our first little starter base. It's going to be nothing major. In fact, oh, we got one more log. Hold on, bear with us. In fact, what better way to end off the episode than with the spot that we're going to have to live, all the plans that you guys have no idea about that I have for this little space here. I think the best way to build our first little starter base is none other than this. Let's get this put up. I think that our first little starter base, we're going to take our bed, is going to be made out of dirt. And it is going to humble us. And we are going to remember what we are here for and what we have been through. And, yeah. So let's get it built. Add some finishing touches here. Just like this. Oh, and it's looking amazing already. Let's get this in here. Let's get a torch down. Let's get a door. Why not? We got enough. Yeah, nice. And with that, folks, we have our starter base built. Oh, sorry. And with that, we have our starter base built. I cannot be more happy with it. It looks so warm and cozy. I mean, just look at it. All the space and room for activities, and I just love it. I love it so. But that will conclude it for episode number 1. That is my version of a perfect start in Minecraft Hardcore. We got unlimited totems. We have God armor. We have a spot to live. We have plans for the future. And I can't wait to see what episode 2 brings us. We even got a Happy Ghast in episode 1. But episode 2 might involve a beacon. Might involve a real base, maybe. It's definitely going to involve some terraforming. That's for sure. So, thank you everybody for watching episode 1. This has been a crazy journey for me. I think I've started this gameplay like 2 weeks ago. So I have a lot of editing to do. I forgot I left that hanging there. So I have a lot of editing to do to get this video up, but I'm excited to finally be done with episode 1. I'm excited to get to editing. It's also going to be my first time editing. So if this video sucked, I'm sorry. Hopefully they get better. What can I say? Once we start making the big bucks, we can hire editors. So you need to like and subscribe so that the videos get better. They will get funnier. And yeah, I'm just so excited for the plans we have in this world. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.